Hello? Boys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, give me the answer. I'm waiting for it. Twice I repeated.
Option
Where
A.
do you get internal fertilization? Option A, which is that? You have to tell me. Don't say option A.
Yes.
In female body. What
Inside
is that
female.
option A? Exactly, in female body. So the internal fertilization always occurs in the female body. Okay. The number of nuclei, as I get the number of nuclei, what's so struck to your mind? That it is more than one, right? So number of nuclei present in a zygote is number of nuclei. It's a confusing for you. The number of nuclei present in a zygote is none, one, two, three.
Two.
Who said two?
2.
Two. Yes. Rehan
Huh?
Syed.
Who said two?
Muhammad Abbas
Ma'am,
Merchant and
I.
Rehan Syed.
Okay, Rehan Syed and Abbas Merchant. Fine. You said two, right? Why did you say
Yes,
two,
ma'am.
beta? Why did you say two? This one? But this is the egg cell. This is the egg cell, remember. The fertilization is taking place. It is not fertilized. But in a zygote, see over here. How many nucleus can you see? Tell me. This is zygote. How many nucleus you have? One or two? Say something, beta. How many nucleus do you have in zygote? Boys, do you hear me? Yes? It got to be one. Because it is a fusion of male nucleus and the female nucleus. And after fertilization, the cell that we get is zygote. So zygote has got only one nucleus, which is a combination, which is a fused condition, is a fused state of male nucleus and the female nucleus. Got it? So what is the answer? What is the number of nucleus in zygote? It has to be one, right? Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood what I said just now? It is the fusion state of sperm and ovum. But remember, the nucleus will remain only one because the fused condition, the fused state of sperm and ovum. So the nucleus is one. A tadpole develops into an adult frog by the process of a tadpole develops into an adult frog by the process of the options are fertilization, metamorphosis, embedding, budding. I repeat, fertilization, metamorphosis, embedding, budding. What is the option? What it is called as? When a tadpole develops into an adult frog, what is this process called as? Beta, you are taking too long. Hello?
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Very good. What's your name, beta? You have to give your name and the answer.
Rehan Syed.
Okay, Rehan. Good. Thank you. Well tried. Okay, now we come to true false. Oviparous animals give birth to young ones. Before you give me the answer, let me know what you know about oviparous animals. So my question will be, what are oviparous animals? Please tell me the definition. Please unmute yourself first. What are oviparous animals? Yeah, I cannot keep on asking questions again and again. Mohammed Abbas, hello. Do you want to revise or not? Hello, boys. Hello. What is the definition of oviparous animals? How do we define oviparous animals? If you can hear me, please come up with the answer. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Please give me the answer, beta. Minutes are passing by. What do you mean by oviparous
It's always
animals?
like,
Okay, fine. Then at least if you can answer me, then I will be happy. Do you know the meaning of oviparous animals? The animals which lay
no,
eggs. Okay, the animals which see exams are on your head. After a week you've got exams, so you better start learning better. The animals which lay eggs are called as oviparous animals. For example, hen, duck, lizard, crocodile, snakes. Yes? Understood now? So they lay eggs. Now, if they lay eggs, can they give birth to young
yes,
ones? No. If they lay eggs, can they give birth to young ones? No, it's not possible. Okay, so oviparous animals don't give birth to young ones. Fine. Second question. Each sperm a single cell? Each sperm is a single cell. Is it true or false? First, is sperm a single cell?
true,
True. Good. External fertilization takes place in frog. External fertilization takes place in frog. Is it true or false?
true,
True. Very good. I think we have shown this. See? You see this? In fish, we get external fertilization in fish as well. A new human individual develops from a cell called gamete. A new human individual develops from a cell called gamete. What is it?
False.
False. Then what it is developing from, beta? Can you tell me? If it is false, then what is true? You should know that. What is true? So this is external fertilization, right? It is sitting on the eggs. Okay, then what is true? Can you tell me? The human individual develops from what? It is embryo or zygote, right? It is developed from zygote or embryo. Yes or no? Zygote is one cell, remember that. Then it divides, differentiates, and then it becomes embryo. So, a human individual develops from many celled embryo. The answer should be that. Egg laid after fertilization. I repeat, egg laid after fertilization is made up of a single cell. Egg after fertilization is made up of a single cell. Answer me, beta.
True.
Very good. True. Because see how it looks. This is egg cell, the sperm nucleus, and the egg nucleus. They fuse. Yes, but the size of the cell will remain the same. The size of the cell will remain the same because that cell is egg cell, isn't it? Actually, it is egg cell. Don't you think
Yes,
so?
ma'am.
And the fertilization is the fusion of the male nucleus and the female nucleus. So the nucleus will change, the number of chromosomes will change, but the size of the cell will remain the same. And later, after fertilization, then the nucleus will start dividing. You understand now, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? And then it will become embryo. And from that embryo, a baby will be developed. Okay. Amoeba reproduces by budding. Amoeba reproduces by budding. I'm asking you, does amoeba reproduce by
No.
budding? No. Then by what? Then which is the reproduction mechanism that is happening in amoeba?
False food.
No, I said reproduction, beta. False foot is not reproduction. False foot is for movement and to catch the prey for food.
Physopedia.
The pseudopodia is a false foot which is meant for movement. I am talking about reproduction, please. Please understand what I am asking, beta. I am asking for reproduction. Which type of
Yes.
reproduction is available in amoeba? I want that answer. Yes? Which is the asexual reproduction which occurs
Yes.
in
Yes.
amoeba?
Yes. Yes.
Can you say? It is binary fission. What it is, beta?
Binary fission.
Binary fission. Okay, so amoeba reproduces by binary fission. So by budding, it is wrong. Fertilization is necessary even in asexual reproduction. Is fertilization necessary even in asexual reproduction? Yes.
Yes.
Fertilization is necessary in asexual reproduction.
Yes.
Who is that? Who is saying yes? Mohammed. I am talking about asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, do you get fertilization, beta? Or it is a part of sexual reproduction? Or is it a part of asexual reproduction? What it is? Asexual reproduction, as the word suggests, asexual. That means sex is not involved. When sex is not involved, where will be the fertilization? There will be no fertilization. That is why it is called asexual reproduction. Where sex,
Yes, ma'am.
say male or female, that is not because only one parent can give rise to so many babies. There is no male and female as such in this sort of category in asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, male and female are required, whereas in asexual reproduction, one parent can give rise to thousands of the same type of organism. Thousands of the same type of organism from one parent plant. Now that parent I'm not differentiating is male or female. It is a parent. Or you can say mother plant, which give rise to so many babies. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Binary fission is a method of asexual reproduction.
True.
True, good. A zygote is formed as a result of fertilization.
True.
False.
Who said false, beta?
Muhammad.
Who said false? Hmm? Who said false? Come out, beta. Who said false?
Ma'am, I.
Okay. Why did you say false? Do you think you are right?
Yes, ma'am.
You think you are right? This is the Excel. When the male and the female
Yes.
nucleus fuse, what is his name known as?
Zygote.
Zygote. So what is written over here? What is the meaning of fertilization? I hope you know that. And when this zygote differentiates, when this zygote multiplies, divides, differentiates, then it will become embryo. And from embryo, we will get fetus or the baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Hope you have understood. So your answer was wrong. So zygote is formed as a result of fertilization. Yes, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
true. Okay, it is true. An embryo is made up of a single
True.
cell. An embryo is made up of a single cell. What is the answer? An embryo is made up of a single cell.
No.
No, it is made up of many cells, right? So it is false. Zygote is
Yes, ma'am.
made up of a single cell. Remember that. This is how you're going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
learn. Define asexual reproduction. Describe two methods of asexual reproduction in animals. Please start. First, you define asexual reproduction. Please.
In asexual reproduction, there is only one parent who gives thousands of babies,
It's not who, it's which. Who we will be talking about
which
human.
gives thousands of babies.
Mohammed, who for human and for
Yes, ma'am.
animals, which. I think you know that,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
We should use the proper
Okay,
word.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So only one parent is involved. Now it could be a mother parent or it could be a mother's plant, a mother animal, it could be anything. But only one parent is involved, and that is called asexual reproduction. What are the methods of asexual reproduction?
Binary fission and fertilization,
Huh? What are you saying? What are you saying, Vita? Binary fission and
fertilization.
fertilization is what? Fertilization is asexual reproduction, or is it in a it's a phenomena of sexual reproduction? It is a part of sexual reproduction. What are you saying, Vita? In asexual reproduction, there
Yes,
is
ma'am.
no
False, ma'am.
fertilization. In asexual reproduction, there is no fertilization, there is no sex involved. In sexual reproduction, fertilization is involved when sperm and female cell unites. And that
Yes,
process is
ma'am.
called as fertilization. I think you're sleepy. Now, what is budding?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. What is budding? That's why you gave fertilization as an answer. That's why I'm said. That's why I said that you're sleepy, maybe. Okay, doesn't matter. Now tell me, what is
No.
binary fission? Say, define binary fission.
I don't know.
Try at least, beta. I've told you. I think I gave you example of amoeba also. Fine, doesn't matter. Can anyone try to give me the definition of binary fission, which happens in amoeba? Can anyone define? Boys, I'm asking you, beta. So fine. This is amoeba. This is amoeba. This is the nucleus, right? First, the nucleus will divide.
Yes, ma'am.
First, the nucleus will divide into two, right? This is the nucleus. And then the cell will divide. And there will be final division in between two, separating the nuclei. And they will behave as a independent daughter cells. Understood? So first the nucleus will divide.
Yes.
The nucleus of amoeba gets divided into two, then followed by division of the bodies. And then each part will have the nucleus, one nucleus, and then they will develop into separate amoeba. Okay, so this actually binary fission is observed in
Yes.
unicellular organism. Where do we get this? Unicellular organism, not in multicellular. Fine. Now let's come to budding. What is the meaning of budding? What is the definition of budding?
Chain.
Yes, chain of what? For example, this is the cell, right? Yeast. And then you get
Yes.
a structure like this. Yes? Chains of buds. And where
Yes,
do we
ma'am.
observe this? We observe it in formation of curd. Remember what I had said? The physical change and chemical change. That's what I taught you earlier.
Yes.
Remember? So yeast wear. This is a bacteria. What is yeast? It is a bacteria. So by formation of
Bacteria.
buds, yes, but formation of buds, chains of buds, the milk
Yes, ma'am.
it changes into curd. Okay, fine. The taste also of the milk changes. The milk taste and the curd taste both are different. Remember that. So it's a chemical change. So where else you get? This is yeast. What is this beta? Yeast. Where else we have done
Yes.
this budding? We have done in Hydra, if you remember. We have done in Hydra
Yes.
also budding. Yes? Fine. Good. In which female reproductive organs does the embryo get embedded or implanted? I repeat, in which female reproductive organ does the embryo get embedded or stuck or implanted? Which is the
Human.
which is the
Animals.
female? Please listen to me properly. I said, which female reproductive organ I said, there has to be name, where
Wall
the
of utera.
embryo, exactly, wall of uterus, not utera, wall of uterus, say,
Uterus.
uterus, very good. So what is the organ called as? Uterus, bolo, what is the organ called as?
Uterus.
See,
Uterus.
you knew it, isn't it? But you were confused. Okay, so you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
an
Confused.
uterus. Yeah. So now do wrong and remove your confusion.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
did I say? Try, keep trying. You may go wrong, doesn't matter. We are going to learn right things. We're going to improve.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
why we are doing it. So
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
on making mistakes. Don't worry. What is metamorphosis? I repeat, what is metamorphosis? Give examples.
Ma'am, I don't know.
You have to try. What is the meaning of metamorphosis? What is the word metamorphosis means? I've told you so many times, upkeen number of times I've said. Can anyone give it a try? Boys, 8th standard.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay. Meta means huge, a large. Morphosis is morphological characters. What is morphosis, beta? Morphological characters. In other words, physical appearance. So a huge change in physical appearance is called as metamorphosis. Hope you have understood. Hello. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a
Yes, ma'am.
transformation.
Yes, ma'am.
It is a transformation, it's a change of appearance of larva into an adult through drastic changes, through a huge change is
Yes,
called
ma'am.
metamorphosis. Now, if I ask you, what is the other name of larva? What will you answer? What is the other name of larva, beta?
No, ma'am.
Yes, you said something. What is the other name of larva? Hello. How do we call? What is the other name of larva? How do we call larva? If I ask you, fine, I don't know larva. Give me another name of larva. What will be the answer? Say something, boys. Don't know? What am I writing? Can you see? Can you see better? Hello. Can you see better? Can you hear me? Boys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, what have I written on the slide?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. So what is the other name of larvae?
What, ma'am?
What is the other name of larva? What is the other name of larva? It is caterpillar. That's what I'm asking you. Fine? So from
Yes.
caterpillar, it becomes a beautiful butterfly. It becomes a frog. From tadpole, it becomes a frog. Metamorphosis. From caterpillar or larva, it becomes a beautiful butterfly that is called as metamorphosis. Okay. What is internal fertilization? What is internal fertilization? Yes. What is internal fertilization? Tell me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Process of growing.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay. Then give me the answer. How many times I have to say hello, hello, beta? Doesn't look good. At least say yes or no. If you know the answer, come out with it. If you
Yes.
don't know the answer, ask me. I will give you the answer. Let's not waste
I was
time.
saying only.
Say, what is internal fertilization? How do you explain? The fertilization takes place inside the body
Yeah.
of female, whereas in external fertilization, it takes place outside the body of female. Right? The second point is that in internal fertilization, The
Yes, ma'am.
sperms are released in female's body by the male, while in external fertilization, sperms are released in open. Sperms are released in water, in open. Yes? You getting my point? The difference between the internal and
Yes,
external
ma'am.
fertilization? Okay, can you tell me the examples of internal fertilization and external fertilization?
Frog.
What frog? Which type of fertilization?
Internal.
Frog is internal.
Ma'am, frog is external
Frog is external. Thank you.
and
Fine. I showed you.
internal.
And which is internal?
Fish.
This is internal. I don't know whether you have studied or not. You're not revising at all that please. This is external.
Ma'am, goat. Goat internal.
Goat. Yes, goat internal. Animals internal. You're getting my point what I'm saying? Yes,
Lion
all
internal.
animals, most of them are internal. Where two, where in the female body sperms are released. That is called as internal. And when it is
Yes, ma'am.
released in open, outside the body, it is called as external. Okay, fine. So next revision that we are going to take up, the long answer questions, I will take it later. So first I'm going to take up all the textual questions and objectives.
Okay.
Who is this? Be careful, but you are being recorded. Remember that. So I need decency in your approach. Thank you. So the second chapter that we are going to take up will be the eighth chapter. We are going backwards. Remember that we are going backwards. So all the five chapters I wish to finish it before the exam or the onset of the exam. So if you
Yes.
help me out, if you are with me, then we can do wonderful job in this sort of session. So you don't have to do extra revision. Here itself, the things will be covered up. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Okay. If you have any queries regarding this chapter, you can ask me.
Okay, ma'am.
Ask me, I'm waiting. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, you can ask
I
me.
have no doubt.
Rest of you, you all are clear regarding this chapter? We have finished with the textual questions and certain things. Okay, one more question is remaining. Um, what is the difference between zygote and fetus? What is the
Ma'am,
difference between
zygote and
zygote and fetus? Fetus, beta. That is a small baby. Tell me. So this is fetus. Okay? This is fetus. Understood? When a small baby is growing inside mother's
yes, ma'am.
body, that is called as
Ma'am.
fetus. This is fetus. Again, you can see till 9 months the baby is called as fetus.
Yes, ma'am.
Over here.
Ma'am.
See, just a moment. So this is embryo. Till here it is embryo. And then this becomes fetus. Hope you have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? Fine. Say
Embryo has one cell and fetus has two cells.
many cells. Many cells, many cells. Not two cells, multicellular it is beta. How can fetus?
Yes,
Look
ma'am.
at fetus.
Multicell.
I just showed you fetus just now. This is fetus.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Please be careful. This is fetus.
Yes, ma'am.
All the babies, the growth pattern. Fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then this is how we were in mother's body. This is the exact we were. And then when we come out of the body, we look different. Okay? But all the babies, when they're in the mother's womb, all of them look similar. Okay. Now, second point, how does the zygote is formed? How is the zygote formed? By the fusion of ovum and sperm, isn't it? And we get the zygote.
By
Then,
the fusion of ovum and sperm. Yes, ma'am.
then
Yes.
how do we get fetus? Embryo divides, we get zygote divides, we get embryo. Embryo divides, we get fetus. Now you understand? Zygote divides, we get embryo. Embryo further divides, we get fetus. Agree to me? Hello? Boys, do you understand? Here, before embryo, we have a cell, which is known as zygote. So zygote, then we have embryo, and then we have fetus. What are these? Fetus. Understood? Boys, hello? Hello? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Understood now? Zygote, embryo, fetus.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
Fine. We are through with this chapter. Now start learning the eighth chapter. And when we meet next, we will take the revision of eighth chapter. Okay? Fine. Bye. Have a good day.